Hey, 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 y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in and say hey. I'm going to get you pulled up so that I can see your comments. And it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Make sure I turn down. What's up? What's up? All right. I've got you up with a minute to spare. So that'll give y'all a minute to come on in. What's up? What's up? It's Friday. So who's seen the Dahlia? Who loves the Dahlias? I do. No, I really wanted to do the burgundy one, but all I had was the value mesh in the burgundy. So I thought with it being my first time doing the Dahlia, I was going to use poly burlap. So I went with the pink and the yellow, if y'all saw that picture. So that is my inspiration. So that's what we're doing. We are doing the pink and the yellow. I've already made the leaves, but I'm going to show y'all how to do it too because I didn't use an iron. Lori showed us how to do it with the iron, but y'all, I couldn't find my iron. And y'all know that I straighten my hair, so I have a flat iron, and it worked. So we're going to use my flat iron, and it's a Revlon wet to straight, so it works perfectly on my hair, and it makes leaves too. Oh my God. Hello, hello. So everybody up, get out of your chair, get off the couch. You better not be in the bed. Is everybody up? Up, up, up. It's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the leaves. That way I can unplug my hot flat iron and get it out of the way. Okay. So, and then I will show you my layout and the petals and all the good things. So, hello, hello. Yay, Tina. All right. So I'm going to bring you down. If you wouldn't mind floating my boat, I would appreciate it. Friday dance while you're at work. I bet that was cute. So I couldn't find my iron. Lori showed us how to make these petals with an iron the other day. But I'm here to tell you, you can use a flat iron. So this is the same one I use on my hair. And we're going to make some leaves. So you're still going to need your parchment paper. Okay. So get you a crease going. And we're going to take, now what I did was these are all cut or heat wood burn 10 by 10. Y'all seen me do this numerous times. Cut in half. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take it with the curved side up. And I'm going to fold it. And we're going to make a triangle. And I'm just going to crease this right here. Thank you for floating my boat. You have tons of flat irons? So I'm just holding that down just a little bit. Now in the crease of your parchment paper, you're going to put this edge, okay? Now if you want, you can clip it if that makes it easier to handle. whatever you want to do. Right, Elva? I looked for my ironing iron this morning and I couldn't find it. So I was like, well, we're crafters, right? We will figure it out. Okay, so I've got that right in the crease. Okay, now remember, this gets really hot. So I'm literally, now I was just playing with it a little bit. I hadn't had a chance to play with it a whole lot, but I literally have it at 30. And so we were only going to leave it on there a second or two. Okay. So I'm going to hold it up. And I'm laying it right on that edge and just getting a crease. Okay. We're going to do it up here just a little bit more. Doesn't take long. Okay. So there's our crease. We're going to do it to this one as well, because I'm thinking I'm doing 2 leaves per section, and I'm doing 3 sets. That's the plan anyway. Okay. And they're leaves, y'all. They don't have to be perfect. Nothing in nature is perfect. Okay. And you can see, just pull it out. Okay. So I'm going to unplug my straight iron. Oh, it's hot here too, y'all. And I'm going to lay my flat iron out of the way. And then we're going to take these leaves. So this is kind of what you get when you open it up. Okay. So we're going to keep our crease just like that. Hello, hello. And we're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's our leaf. And if it's a different color variation, I love it, because leaves aren't just one color, right? Okay, and we're just going to clip it. We're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm kind of laying them side by side, but kind of over each other. Just like that. Yeah, I just did it very quickly, like 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so we have our leaves already done. All right, let's get those out of the way. We can bring our board back up, and I'm going to show you the layout. Hey, hey. So let me get these out of the way. So what I'm thinking is, right here is the top of our board, and I will hold it up so that you can see it. It's the kind of the layout anyway. So I don't really know what's going to happen in the middle till I get there. But for the out, for row 2, 3, and 4, on row 2, this is row 1. This is where we will add the leaves. On row 2, I'm doing every other. So we're doing 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way around. And then on row 3, we're doing 2 petals in every set. Row 4, we're doing every other again. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way around. And then the middle is open for interpretation at this point. We will figure it out when we get there. Okay, so I've already loaded the board. You can go ahead and load these zip ties closed. So we're using the pink and the yellow. So let me get the board out of the way one more time. So these were 10 by 10, cut in half. So still in each petal, or most of them, we're still only using with me. So we're going to take our piece. This is what we get after we cut it down the middle. Thank you for floating my boat. Okay, we're going to turn it curved side up. And then all I'm doing is taking, and we're just going to start curling the end. Now, when I looked this up, I found on YouTube, I was looking at YouTube under paper flowers, and that is where I found this one. So I'm like, if they can make it with paper, surely I can make it with some poly burlap, right? Okay, so all I'm going to do is continue to roll it. Grab this. So this is what we have. Flip it over. Scrunch this end. And there's your petal. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clip it. And I will show you how I did the yellow for the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to make one, and then we may make another one at the end. You don't even own an iron. Well, I just used a flat iron. It works perfectly. Okay, so we're putting our pink on the bottom. So if you saw the inspiration flower, you noticed that it had a little bit of yellow. So I'm just stacking the yellow on top of the pink. So that's kind of what we have. And we're going to do the same thing. Curl, roll, 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 and then scrunch right up here. And that gives us our piece of yellow in the middle. Okay, now these are going to go on the inside row. Well, here you go, Melissa. It's amazing. So people have been making flowers and origami for years, y'all. Most of the time out of paper. So if you just pull up YouTube and search paper flowers or origami, you will find tons of petals. That's how I found this one. Um, and it's just like the dahlia. So there's your yellow piece. Okay. And my comments still are not scrolling. So, all right. So we're back to our board. Now I'm still making a few pieces as we go. So we're going to start right here. Doesn't matter where you start, but I'm just going to start right up here where we have the two petals. Get that yellow out of our way. So I'm grabbing two pieces. Yep, paper flowers. Okay, so it's curl side up. Make your initial curl and then just roll it. and scrunch. And clip. Okay, so curl. And then you can kind of mess with them from there if you need to. Okay, so this one we're going to start off with both of them with 2 petals right here at the top. Okay. So we're putting them in there. About a finger width is usually my, oh, where's my pullers? Oh no. Okay, now I do have a fray, but that is all right. So we're just going to clip it. Don't pull on it, just clip it. Even though I would burn these, you may still get an occasional fray. Don't worry about it. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, because these are a little bit closer together. I've found when I was playing and just trying to lay them out, if I put 2, then it mushes them too much together for me. All right, so let's get our other flowers over here, or our other petals. And we're going to start throwing this first row together. How big is my curl? And they can honestly be however big or small you want them to be. You just kind of want it consistent, but even that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a flower. Hello, hello. I could have sworn I grabbed my needle nose. I made some single and some double. Hello, hello. What are y'all doing this weekend? You're probably going to need at least a whole row. I have not made one of these before, so I don't really know until we're done exactly how many we're going to need. All right, I am really going to have to grab my needle nose, y'all. Hold on just a second. I'm so sorry. I did go in there to grab them, and I must have grabbed something else. Now we can whip through this. Mo better. These are all cut 10 by 10, and it will be available on replay. So if you missed the beginning, you can go back and watch it when I'm done. Because at the very beginning, I showed you how to make the leaves as well. Yes, I'll show the petal again. For sure. I'm going to get this row done. Now see, if I just put 2 petals in there, it would have been so squished. But we'll see how it looks when we get to that pot. It can probably be any kind of mesh. I just wanted my first one. I knew poly burlap would hold up really well. So that's why I used the poly burlap. Absolutely, you could definitely do decomesh. I mean, people use paper, y'all. Cardstock, paper. What is it called? It's called the cone method or something. Don't quote me on that. All I know is I found it on YouTube under paper flowers. Hey, you did miss the Friday dance. Oops, I needed a single. Okay, so on row 2, I am using every other 1 petal, 2 petal. Now we can put the double in there. Yeah, we would have been here a long time if I made all these petals live, y'all. All right, getting big. And the pest control people call. The last grandchild's birthday. Oh, Father's Day. How fun. You're so welcome. All right, so there is our first row. I almost did this on the small board, but y'all, I didn't have any small boards. All I had were the ones from Irish Made Crafts, the small. But I know a lot of y'all don't have those, so I wanted to use something that most of y'all would have. All right, so there's row 1. Okay, so on row 2, or I'm sorry, this is row 2. On row 3, we are doing 2 petals in every set. Do you have that same one? Well, I got a new phone, and I just haven't played with the ringer. So, okay, stay. So we'll do 2 more petals. Okay, so these are cut 10 by 10 and then halved again. Okay, so we're taking, this is the long side. So we're taking that long side and taking this tip and we're just rolling. If I flatten it out, it looks to be about 2.5 inches. And then just rolling it over. Flatten this part out, scrunch it. And then pin it. Okay. So curl it. And you can just keep curling if you want. If it doesn't look about the same, just let it go, loosen it up. So this next one is going side by side because on that next row we're doing 2 in each petal, or in each zip tie, I should say. Okay, which is still just one piece, one 10 by 10. Can you see it coming together now? Can you see it? Can you see it? Now, I'm not sure we're going to need to do anything with the shared holes. I did cut a few extra pieces because, y'all, this is the first time I'm doing it. So we're winging it. A lot of single. I thought I did more double. So if you use the roll that the mesh comes off, will that be okay for size? That probably is a little bit smaller than what I'm doing, but you could definitely try it. Go ahead, get more doubles in here. I do. I love to wing it. Y'all know I do. That way, if I mess up, then y'all will know what not to do, right? Lord, it's getting big. Let me get some of these. Oh, there's another double right there. Okay, so I'm getting some of my singles and just doubling them up. Thank you for floating my boat. Bobby, I have no idea how Tina makes hers. I just saw this on YouTube. So, not a clue. Honestly, if you look up paper flowers, In origami, you will find tons of petals, y'all. A paper towel, yeah. But once you start doing them, you kind of get an eye for it. So, and look, if it's not perfect, is there really a flower in nature that's perfect? Nope. All right, that row is done. Y'all, if you just want to play with sizes, then play with, you know, just like a value mesh or something until you get a size that you want. And then just go for it. Just go for it. Wing it. Okay, so the next one, we are back to the 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll show the petal again. Try to figure out where I can put this. Somebody needs to come clean my table. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 pieces. Okay, so this is one 10 by 10 piece, cut in half. Do it with a curl up. Take the long edge, take the one corner, curl it, and then you can just keep curling it around. So your cone ends up being about 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. Scrunch it. We're just going to clip off that little fray. And then clip it. So there's your petal. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Curl. Now, if you wanted to make them even bigger, let me see. Let me make sure that's clipped. You can make it bigger if you wanted. Okay, just make that a bigger circle. And bring it around. And then you get a bigger cone shape. So it's really however big you want to make them. Just try to be consistent. Okay. So we're going in the 2. All right, now we're going to see if this layout is really going to work or if I need to add more. Let me see. So if I do one there. Okay. We may need to go 2 in every set. Hold on. I'm thinking we're going to go 2 on this inside one instead of 1 every other. Yeah, I like that better. Hopefully I cut enough pieces. I cut a few extra. You're excited to see the Senna? Me too. Because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Oh, there's another twofer. You like two? You made it. Hey, hey. Well, I'm definitely going to have enough petals, so we should be good. Cut that right off. Opening, so if they are a little bit smaller, just go in and open them up a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. This is just pink poly burlap. You like this one? Hey, hey. Prospective kids are here. You like it, Beverly? Where do I buy my glitter rope? That is a secret that I don't let out of the bag. That's one I keep to myself. A girl's got to have some secrets. No, Darlene, it should only take one. I only cut up one, but I did cut up extra, but even in the ones that are getting two pieces, it's still just one 10 by 10. Does that make sense? All right, so let's cut this. All right. Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Hello, hello. So this will also be an option. Look at that. Would that not be awesome? All right. So I will show y'all one more time how I did the yellow and the pink. So I'm going to take one pink and one yellow. Sorry, y'all. So because we want to see the inside, I'm putting the pink on the bottom, the yellow on top. And when I measured them, now I'm just I just measured from here to here. So that it's somewhat, but if it's off, it doesn't really matter. But that's what you see me doing when I go like that. Okay, so I'm literally just putting the yellow on top of the pink. And then we're doing the same thing. So just roll. Now with this one, it's easier just to keep rolling. Okay. And then scrunch right above, so we have a lot of extra yellow that we will cut off. And so there's your yellow in the middle. All right, let's finish this bad boy. So I'm just gonna have to, y'all, I'm probably gonna get quiet because I gotta figure it out. Well, maybe I need to put two. If I do two, or I could do one and then a shared hole. But still, I might as well put two in each, or one and do a shared hole. Hold on, let me work this out in my head. Let's do one in each. So do you know what I mean by shared holes? I did wood burn this mesh. You will never see me work with poly bird like this without wood burning it. So when I flip it over, you see I've got the main ones zip tied. So all I'm going to do is go from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. So we're just going to use a shared hole, go down one, up the other, and I just flip it like a pizza. Hold on. There we go. Or if you want to just do them all first initially and then add so that you don't have so many zip ties, that's totally up to you, but it might be less confusing. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here, Rhonda. Do we have any other new people? If it's your first time seeing me, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you are new here, you will generally see me wing it, which means I've never done it before, and I'm just trying to figure it out just like you. Hello. Well, welcome all of you new guys. I'm glad you're here. I am Michelle from Monkey's Creations, so if you have any questions, let me know. We have a lot of new people. Awesome. Hello, hello. So I am just closing these up so that we can just slide our petal in. So I'm going to put one in each one, and then we'll see what that looks like. Once we do the first three or so, then we'll know if this is going to work or not. Okay, so you see where I've clipped it. So I'm literally just going to cut it right here where that yellow and the pink meet. Okay, so just like this, because we don't need all that excess. And I'm just going to put one in each zip tie. Now in here, because we've got so many zip ties, I do just clip as I go. So let's see if this is going to work. I can't see. Oh, and I just snagged it when I did that. Dadgummit. Got too many tools out, y'all. All right, I'm thinking. See, I wasn't really gonna use a senna. I was just gonna, hold on, I'm working it out of my head, y'all. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm blocking him, y'all. I'm blocking him. He's gone. Amazon again. What did I get from Amazon today? It's not working out how it was in my head, y'all. So I'm thinking, let's put 2 in this petal and let's see what it looks like. Let's let's see. So I'm thinking we may have to put 2 in the big one. And then 1 in the regular one. I like that better. So, I know y'all probably hate when I do this, but I'm clipping a few. So that one got 1. So this one is going to get 2. Which means this one is going to get 2. So let's... Do y'all hate when I do that? All right, let's put 2 there. See, now this is poly burlap, and because I'm doing it again, the ends are fraying, but it doesn't matter because you are not going to see them, y'all. I promise you. So that one's getting 2. And that one's getting 2. I'm going to have to do some more. 2, 1. So let me move this one here. All right, 1, 2, 1. So 2 and 2. So we're going to have to make a couple more. And I almost cut extra yellow, but I really didn't think I would need them. See, I was hoping actually not to have to use a senna at all, but to have these, and I'm still probably going to figure out a way so that it all comes together so it's this whole petal consistently in the middle with no senna. That's my goal. All right, so let's make some more petals. So yellow on the bottom, or I'm sorry, pink on the bottom, yellow on the top. Roll it. Scrunch it. What are Monkey's plans? He's just doing a lot in daycare. They are just going all different places here in the local area, from the aquarium to the beach to all kinds of places. So he's definitely busy. Yeah, he's so dark. He got his tan on already. Okay, so there's one. If the center ball is half the size, I think it would work. Yeah, but that's just, it's not what I wanted. It's not what was in my head. That may be what it ends up, but that's not what I wanted. All right, let's get one more. Now, know that I would normally heat seal this, but for time management, I am not going to. So we're going to do a 10 by 10 piece. Okay. Cutting it very gently. Okay. Now I'm flipping it. I always make sure when I'm doing these so that I'm consistent within my flower. Serged edge, upper left, bottom right. And we're going to cut from here to here. Okay. Now I'm just going to eyeball it, kind of. Normally I don't. Yeah, you could do that, Trisha. That's actually a very good idea. Huh. Now you got me thinking. That's a very good idea. All right, so these are the ones I already had. So that's something I'm definitely going to have to play with. But not today. Or not live anyway. Today. But if I figure it out, trust me, I'll go live and show y'all how I did it. Or how, heck, I just cussed. Y'all may figure it out before me. So most of this yellow is in the end wrapped inside the pink, so I don't have to worry about it fraying as much. What if you insert it to outside? Hold on, I'm thinking. Let's bring it up. Yeah, I can't see all the comments, y'all. As hard as I try, I do try to catch them. But so if I missed it, I apologize. All right. Let's get these other two in. All right. So definitely like it better with the two petals in each one. And that center will work perfectly. So if you're going to use a center, especially if you use mine already come with your pipe cleaner attached. So if you flip it over, you'll see the two holes right here in the middle. That's where I'm going to attempt to find those holes. All right, I got one. There's the other. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, I thought I blocked him, y'all. Is this another one? All right, he's gone. Sorry, sorry. All right, so you could definitely do a center like that. Now that's the piece I messed up, so I will go back and fix that petal for sure. But I will figure out a way to make this whole flower, this whole petal, even the center. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. Okay, and then if you flip it over, you'll see the two holes right here at the top. Those will be your hanging holes. So you can use zip tie, pipe cleaner, twine, ribbon, whatever you want to use. I see a couple petals I'll definitely redo because I'm a little OCD like that, y'all. So what do you think? Like it? Love it? Want some more of it? I've tried. How that song popped in my head, I have no idea. So that's what it hangs from. Okay. Thanks. Look at that glitter center just sparkle. It's sparkly. You're so welcome. But I will. My brain is already working. But we could be here another hour to keep playing. What I do, and I'll tell you my process. I literally keep leftover 10-inch mesh, especially if it's the value mesh, and I will sit here and play. Now, this one I did, and I just winged it. But if I'm seriously trying to figure something out, I will sit there and play with that mesh until I figure out what I'm trying to do. So that's probably what I'll do with this is figure out some way to make this whole Senna this petal, and I'll figure it out. Trust me. All right. My Sennas for the glitter, those are 12. The rhinestone are 13, and the rope are 12. But most of my glitter are out. They're already sold out. Um, I may have a couple on there. I know I've got a couple kits. I just added the Halloween kit yesterday with the Halloween mesh and the black rhinestone Senna. So that's on my website. Um, and the clown kit is on its way, and that's probably what's at my door. So the clown kit will be listed soon. Um, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, I generally try to do all my flowers um, and all of the things on UITC done with one roll of mesh. Doesn't always happen, but I do try to do everything with one roll. So it can be done, y'all. This one, definitely not, because once I figure out that Senna, um, it'll definitely go over one roll. But that's probably one roll and 6 pieces of yellow. So all of this with one roll of mesh. Okay. Because each piece that has two is really only one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 8 petals on the outside because we cut them in half. Okay. So, oh, the leaves. Yo, I almost forgot the leaves. Come back. Don't leave me. Let's see if the leaves work. So I should have done that before I put the Senna. So if you want to see how I made the leaves with my flat iron, you'll have to watch the beginning of the video. Let me bring you back down. I'm glad you said that because I would have totally forgotten. So I will turn it upside down. And I do it random. I just pick a place. Usually it's the first hole I see. Okay. We load it from the outside. With this one, hold on, I got to think. We can go ahead and close it because here are the leaves. Let me cut that fray off. Okay, now remember we're working from the bottom of the board. Okay, so there's the top of the leaves, so I'm flipping them over, and we're just going to put this right in between the board and the mesh. So it's going to go up under. Trying to make sure I get it all. Hold on. It's not working for me. There we go. I did it upside down. But do you see what I'm saying? So I'm tucking them under. Hold on. I know exactly what I did. Hold on. Okay. Take your zip tie. We're going old school. Take your zip tie. Don't get it tight yet. Anybody remember this, doing this with the old boards? Take your other zip tie, run it up underneath that zip tie. Okay. Okay, so that's what we have. And then all you do is take that, put it through. Yeah, I finally figured it out, Dana. It finally came to me. And then zip tie it right to the board. Just like that. Okay, so let's do that again. Okay, got your leaves. Go ahead and start your zip tie if it makes it easier for you. Okay, it doesn't matter how you do it. Your other zip tie. Old school, right? Yeah, I'm not drilling extra holes. No need. But you definitely can if you want. For sure. Right, we've got one more. Right? Ah, I don't know if it's my fingers that don't want to work or the zip tie that's hanging me up. Now, normally I make my leaves a little bit bigger. This time I didn't, but I probably wish I had, so that you can see them just a little bit more. Sometimes just that extra inch or two will set your leaves off just a little bit more. So there you go. There it is with the leaves. Hopefully you can see them. Yeah, you can definitely add them first. I do not because that's just more chances that I'm going to snag them. So that's just personal preference. For sure. All right. Well, that is it. When I figure out how I'm going to do my senna, I will come back and let y'all know. Um, but for right now, that is it. Any questions? No, this is the Dahlia. The Dahlia. All right. I am out of here. Y'all probably know I will be in my craft room figuring out this senna probably the rest of the day, so don't bother me. No. So I will see y'all probably Monday, unless I figure this out and it's going to be a quick live. If you're in the group, I will see y'all not Saturday, but I will see y'all Sunday for my out of the box stacked pumpkins. So that's what we'll be doing Sunday. So I will see y'all later. Have an awesome weekend, y'all. Bye.